welcome to SquareMax Customs. This week we're going to work on Rustella, our 1957 Chevy 210 wagon. We have done so much rust repair to this, and well, we still got more to go. So with that being said, let's get to work. So, I've been thinking a little bit, and, have you ever seen a 57 Chevy wagon all jacked up? Now hear me out before you get mad, right? Picture a roof rack all the way around it. Yeah? Maybe we could find some old school KC lights, you know, the big round ones. Get the lights going across the front of it. Now it'll have the front on. We'll get 4 tires about that size. Yeah, make them stick out just like that because, well, it just looks mean. That's about the perfect clearance. Now you gotta remember, it'll be a little higher because, well, we need a little clearance right here. I'm just saying, I'm thinking, I didn't say we were doing it yet. I'm just thinking. Don't get mad, but maybe, you know, be open-minded and think a little bit with me. 35s, 14 inches wide, big roof rack. We'll do something with some custom bumpers. Oh, hey, did I tell you? I ordered a whole gallon of bed liner. That way we can undercoat this thing and seal it really good under there. I also got seam sealer, so we'll do that first. And I guess we gotta spray a couple spots with some epoxy primer or something before we do all that. But before all that happens, we gotta get under there and scrape, and we gotta do stuff that's not fun. Plus, I found more rust. Well, I remembered this rust was there. I seen it a long time ago. But then I sort of forgot about it when we were fixing the windows and everything like that. Well, we fixed the rust on the other side. That was pretty easy. Yeah. Just cut the bottom 2 inches off, and now, well, that inner freaking splash pad, whatever you want to call it, is, well, it's good. It's don't have rust on the bottom. This one, although, is missing like a 2-foot section from here to here, so we'll have to make something there. That's not good. What it's gonna do is keep all the mud out from in there. Either way, look at it. She's got no glass. Well, she's still got all the door glass and the little vent windows on the door, but yacht. Oh, well, if she's getting jacked up and she's gonna have a cool roof rack. She needs cool custom bumpers with winches built in, I would think too, right? Right. And my question to you is, would you put the big fatties on the back and get matching ones for the front, or would you get ones that are a little bit skinnier so it still gives it that mean hot rod, rat rod look? Plus, this thing looks sweet all jacked up with these big tires, but I'm starting to think El Camino again. Just saying, the voice is in my head. Look at it. What are they telling you? I got a question for y'all. Do you want the chance to win Rustella's license plate? Yeah, the plate that's been on her since the time we got her. All you got to do is go on over to SquareMaxMerch.com and pick yourself out a t-shirt. We have many, many different kinds. Just any one of them, put it in the shopping cart and hit purchase. I'm gonna sign this plate and I'm gonna put it in one of your lucky ladies, gentlemen, the government, one of your orders. If you want it. If you don't want it, don't order nothing this week. It'll go from this date to this date, and then we'll pick one lucky winner and we'll drop it in with your t-shirt, and one lucky person's gonna open up their t-shirt order when they get it, and they're gonna be like, oh my God, I got Rustella's plate. Make sure you comment, please. Thank you, love you all. Wow, look at all this stuff coming out look at that, whole nest came out the frame. Been under here scraping and sanding and wire wheeling, and it's looking good. They're getting it ready so we can spray a little primer here and there, put some seam sealer on it, and hopefully throw some undercoating on it. It's a lot of work. I didn't record it all because, well, it's boring. How much sanding and grinding and that stuff do you want to see? Brother stopped in today.
How y'all doing?
He's sanding the door jambs, so that's sweet. We're just getting there. It's just a lot of, I know some of you are like, hey, get back on the 57. Listen, we've been working on and off on the 57. As much free time as I have, I don't have 24/7 to work on it. So I've been trying to give some other content, like, you know, the Firebird. That was a fun video if you didn't watch it. But the 57's getting worked on in the background, but I really highly doubt y'all want to watch us sand the body down and scrape underneath the frame with a wire wheel. Like, it's really fascinating, it truly is, but no, it's really not. That's why I'm not recording none of it. But we are working on a 57 in the background. So we should probably try to fix some of this inner wheel well. It's missing some stuff. It's been patched. We're not trying to make it perfect, but we're missing a whole bunch of stuff up there. There's supposed to be a piece that goes from there all the way across, and well, it would keep debris while you're driving it from flying up in there. And well, this is all we got left on this side is this little, so I'm gonna get that cut off of there and we'll get some type of measurement. We'll spray up there and put some, I don't know, seam sealer or something up in there to cover up some of them patches that we made on the inside. That's 40-year-old fiberglass. Well, somebody's already been here and that's perfectly fine. We're not gonna dig into that. What I did get is, look at this, not sponsored, I bought it. Would be cool if they sent me a bunch, but freaking undercoating bed liner. We're gonna spray the hole underneath of this car. We're gonna spray the freaking wheel wells. We're gonna spray the inner fenders, but that'll be future. I've literally spent a whole day under this car sanding and scraping and just trimming and cleaning it up and getting it prepared to take some primer and then some of that bed liner. A lot of work's been going on this thing that it's just not video quality. I can't make you guys watch me sand and scrape for hours or sand the body for hours. It is what it is. We're trying to save on her. We'll get her back on the road, that's for sure. And we got a few more rust holes to fix, but they're little ones. So with that being said, let me get a grinder or cut off disc. I'm gonna get that thing zipped out of there and we'll draw up a design. Well, I got that piece ripped out. I don't know if this stuff's any good, but it was like $7 at the Dollar General. So I'm gonna try it because after I put that piece back up in there, we're not gonna be able to get back up in there to, you know, seal it up. So I'm gonna seal it up the best I can with this. The other side we're not gonna be able to get into. So there's a little access plate right there. We'll take that off and we'll try to cavity wax it or spray paint it or whatever. We'll get something in there to try to say we did something to protect it. That's your update. I'm gonna get, oh, I scraped it. Freaking cut my pinky open yesterday. This rust is crazy, but it's never ending. It's never ending. That stuff actually wasn't that bad. I'll tell you what, it stinks like undercoating. It's not real good. Obviously, this thing could use a whole new body, but we're piecing it together the best we can, and we'll get her back on the road. At least it's sealed up the best. We tried, is what I'm trying to say. We tried. So we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go get some fresh air because that stuff absolutely reeks. And when we get back in, we'll get a piece of metal traced out. I don't think we're gonna need to get no cardboard aided design out this time because it's pretty much just a straight, I don't got a light over here, but it's just a straight piece. It's just a mud flap, more or less. It's to keep the debris from going up in the top channel, which it still can get up from the back. Like, it's not completely closed in, but it helps. It prevents it. Well, we're gonna need a piece with a flange. You know what's good about throwaway creepers? They also got spots you can write your measurements on. So we need a 1-inch flange. And then the piece is gonna be let's go 35 inches long. Let's 8 inches wide. It'll have to get trimmed down when it gets to the front because it gets narrower as it goes. Do we want any other flanges on it? So where the original one meets the side of the quarter panel, it has a piece of rubber on it. That way you don't hear metal to it. We'll figure out something to put on it. Maybe we'll cut down a freaking rubber line, a rubber gas line. Maybe I still got some door molding. That would work good. You know, the stuff that goes on the edge of the doors on the newer vehicles. I might have some of that, and then we could run that around the edge, just so it's not metal to metal. If not, I think I got some foam sealant things that we'd use back in the day. Either way, I got something is what I'm telling you. Let's see if we can find a piece of metal. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do a flange down, because I think I got this double-sided waterproof foam stuff that I could put on it, and then when it hits the fender, it wouldn't make a sound metal to metal, and it would seal it up. I gotta think about that for a minute. Oof. Let's go dig through our metal pile. Good thing is, we don't need nothing thick. We can find something nice and thin. All it's gonna do is protect it from road wear. That rubberized coating's pretty good. I like that stuff for, I think it was like $8 or something. I won't lie, we used like a half a can right there. It went pretty quick, but if you ever bought spray undercoating, it goes really fast. Why I bought that T-Rex stuff, hey, that stuff was $110 for the whole gallon. I was like, I gotta try that. We've used some other bed liner stuff. Either way, it's not hard to spray, and it came with a gun. What? How cool is that? Yeah, I thought so, especially for the price. Like I said, not sponsored, so we'll see how it sprays before you go buy it. So this is what I found. It's a little banged up, and well, it looks like it already has undercoating or yeah, skid marks on it. Either way, I think it'll work. It's not super thick, but it's perfect, is what I'm trying to tell you. And well, we only need 8 inches of it. So, wait, dang it. Never mind, it's not long enough. 26 inches. Unless we cut another strip and pieced it. Back to the drawing board. I'm back with the same piece. I decided we're gonna use it because I don't wanna go outside in the heat and look for some more scrap metal, and I'm running low on scrap metal, and I don't wanna use my really thick stuff. So, we'll use what we got, and it'll be perfectly fine. We'll go up 8 inches. Whoever cut that line was drunk. See it? It goes, woo! Well, the line's drawn straight. It was probably me. I was probably that guy. No, I wasn't drunk. Sometimes these marks are just guidelines. Keep telling yourself that. I'm gonna keep telling myself that. It's gonna be our easiest bet, double cuts. So check it out, that don't look too bad. So where there's an inside panel already in there, and where we broke the top piece off, that's what this flange is for. It's gonna hide up in there, connect to what's existing. And then what I did on this end, because I'm only gonna tack weld this up in there, that's what it looked like it was done originally, and then we'll seam seal it or whatever later. But what I did here is I bent it right over, completely flat over. And then I took my other piece and I did the same thing. And what we did is we simply created a locking loop. So now it'll be locked together, and we'll probably drill a hole through here and put a bolt or whatever, a screw or whatever. We'll figure that out. I guess it makes it easier too, because by the time this gets to this end, this actually has to be cut down a little bit. This piece won't be straight. So I don't know, let's see if it'll fit. We're just testing it. We still got to spray the backside, I know. But, oh, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm one-handed. Okay, let's see what you can see. Can you see what I'm seeing, hopefully? That looks like it'll do good. And then we'll put the last piece on over here. I like it. All right, let's get the backside sprayed. And what I'll probably do is just put self-tappers through this to the other piece, and we can seal it up afterwards. I would love to drill self-tappers right through this, up through, but that's my inner wheel well on the inside of the car. I'll show you. So if we drill up into it, we'll be right inside we don't want screws poking up in here because that's the inside. So sorry for all the camera bouncing around. Let's get a coat of paint on the back side of that. Dang it, I should have sanded that before we bent it. Oh, it'll be fine. Listen, it's galvanized metal, so it probably won't rust away anyways. It takes years and years and years and years and years. That's the only benefit about the Galvy, is it don't rust out like regular steel. Well, while our inner fender patch splash, I actually don't know what that thing's called, but while that dries, what I like to do with little rust holes like this, instead of trying to take a grinder and cut the thing out, I like these step bits, unibits I think is what I like to call them, but I think they're called step bits. And well, this one's broken at the tip, but we don't need the tip, we're not drilling through. But I just like to use these, and we'll drill out the rust until it's solid metal. And then instead of trying to make some square patch, we'll just put a round plug in it. It seems way easier because, well, I don't ever have luck cutting little squares out with a grinder. And voila, now we just got these little round pinholes. Well, that one's not quite round. I could keep chawing at it, and we will in a second. But I'll finish getting it, and then it's just little round plugs. Simple, easy. It's what I found works for me. You do you. So check it out, we had that one last rust hole I was telling you about. Well, I took the big unibit I had and I drilled her out, and look it, we just made a little cover. So now we'll hold that up there, we'll put the freaking screw in there, zip it shut, and what I'm trying to tell you is what we're going to use this spot for is now we can fill this rocker up with all sorts of good stuff to keep it from rusting out again. So there's our new access spot. So I just got to trim this little piece here. I only painted the back side because we're going to undercoat, prime and undercoat the bottom of it, so there's no sense of me doing both sides. Because I can get this side from under the car. I just had to trim a little piece right here. That way where it overlaps. Either way, check this out. So this is going to be the piece that slides in there and comes up towards the front. This is what I'm going to use for my rubber seal to the quarter panel. Hopefully it works. This is the stuff that they would use. You can buy it for newer cars to go right here on your doors. And then when you close your doors, I don't know, it's supposed to be more protective or something. I bought it to do the dash in my square body. Okay, make sure you can see what I can see. And this is just leftover. So we'll just cut a piece for the inside here. We'll just slide it on. We got our overlap here. You know what we'll do is we'll just put a little slice in right here. Oh, bear with me. There's metal that runs inside this. Perfect. Now look, we got a rubber, oh, it's dirty already. We got a rubber gasket that'll run up against the quarter panel. I think, rubber seal, whatever you want to call it. Let me tell you, it's not fun. I don't like welding upside down or in this little tiny spot, but we got her burned in there. And look it, it's got the rubber up against the side. I got to I'm just chiseling away the freaking undercoating so I can get the metal. That way I can push it. See, I bent the flange over a little bit, a little hem, or however you want to call it. We just put a little 30 degree on it. That way, when we push it up in there, poof, we'll be able to weld it tight, and that'll look freaking fabulous. Yes, I thought so. Oh, it's a lot of fun. And then we got to make a cap right here, and I think we got to finish that cab mount. There's a lot of little things left, but that's not this week. This week is, let's get this thing done. I'll tell you what, so much is getting done in this episode. So many little things. We got 3-4 different rust holes fixed on the quarter panel. We got, look at that, looks freaking awesome, and it's got the rubber gasket, so that's sweet. We got another patch right here made. This is gonna slide in there like that, and that'll cap our rocker, so it'll be all good. While we're right here, I got it cleaned up, but I gotta slice this and bend it over and weld it to the rest of the old body mount, and we got a little bit more welding to do in there. This is previous. I knocked a bunch of the fiberglass that they put on from 50 years ago off, and we'll tack weld the seam up and recover it. It'll be fine. We'll load this thing up with undercoating when it's all done. We got a little trimming to do right here. What else have we done? We put a little filler up here and welded a little piece in there. I don't know what else we did. That's your update. We created more rust holes that we got to fix, but that's fine. The brother's sanding, well, he's wire brushing underneath it a little bit, getting it ready for some paint primer so we can get seam sealer on it. So I couldn't help myself. I got poking at it, and it really isn't that bad, but he like never sanded, or she or whoever restored this car back in the 80s never sanded, so the thing never stuck. It's like glass, like it's so smooth, but it's just a piece that was pop riveted up there. I'm gonna leave it. It's perfectly fine. We're gonna reseal it up. I'm gonna do a little bit more welding. What did we do? We got our cab mount banged in. I'm gonna get this piece burned in, and we gotta do that. We'll get it all tacked up is what I'm saying, and then we'll put a little fiberglass over it, and when we rhino line, it'll be perfectly fine. And it'll keep all the stuff out from the inside. It's gonna do its job. So I'm just sort of trying to cheat, and got my last layer of fiberglass on real quick, and I took an old beat up sponge, and I'm just sort of using the sponge to give it that undercoating effect. That way it ain't all smooth, because it would have looked goofy all smooth. It's actually working way better than I thought. Check it out, that blends pretty freaking good. It's a mess, but wait till we get some black paint on it here shortly. It'll look good. we got a lot done this week. Like, I don't exactly remember all what we got done, but let's think about it for a minute while we have a little walk around. One, I think we got it all lifted up and settled up into this position. We got the windows out of the back. We still got to get all the windows out the door, but we got all the windows out the back. We got a bunch of the body rough sanded. We still got to get the roof and some more around the window frames, and there's still a lot of sanding left. We still got to put body fill on the outside to fill some divots and dings, and we'll get to that. How many patches did we make? I don't really know what this counts as. 1, 2, 3, 4. I filled a little spot in up here. We did in here. Oh, hold on, you got to see this. What? That freaking... I used a sponge and just sponged the really, really light coat of the fiberglass just to give it the texture. I didn't do that piece or that piece because, I don't know, I just didn't do it. But what was that? That's 2 technically, but I think we're going to count that as 1 piece because I made it in 2 pieces because I didn't have enough. I don't know. We also fixed that mount down there. Well, fixed, we should just say finished. We made the piece right here to cap our rocker. We finished this. The brother sand. Hey, buddy, thank you so much this week. I appreciate it.
Buddy, anytime.
Yeah, brother was sanding with me. I spent half the week under there. Well, I spent a whole day underneath scraping, and then he spent all day today scraping. I really appreciate it, buddy. Don't worry, I paid him, though. Look at all this junk. I mean, this good stuff that I gave him.
Well, these are treasures.
Yes, treasures. Yes, treasures. Hey, Turd Buster's been posting videos over on his channel. It's Turd Buster. Go check him out. He does willet runs and all sorts of goofy stuff if you want something to laugh about. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. He's trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so he needs some view hours too. Go watch and subscribe, or don't. It don't matter. Either way, look at that. Looks so good just being... Look at them brand new rotors. Brand new freaking springs. They look so good. Either way, I appreciate you all watching. Wait, how many patches did we do? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But would you really count these little freaking thumb hole pieces? So let's say 3. Let's say 3. 3. That sounds good. Oh, look at that. We're finally... Oh, we better get a black marker. I'll redo that. Even. Like I said, that's all the time we got this week. I appreciate y'all watching. Hey, got a quick thing. Don't forget, you know, if you go over to SquareMax merch this week, I'm going to sign this Rustella's plate, and it's going to go in somebody's shirt order. Remember? Orders that come in early will have to wait so that everybody can get a chance. So go buy a t-shirt. And one of you lucky fellers or fellettes or the government or whoever else is watching is going to get this license plate with my signature. Or don't buy nothing if you don't want it. Either way, I love you all. Peace. Rock out. Free magnet, $20 or more. Peace. Rock out. Love you. I'll see you next Thursday.